Top 20 Data Entry Job Interview Questions and Answers. Are you preparing for a data entry job interview and want to make a great impression? Whether you're a beginner or experienced professional, these top 20 data entry interview questions and answers will help you stand out. We've covered the most commonly asked questions with clear, concise answers to showcase your accuracy, speed, and attention to detail. Get ready to boost your confidence and ace your next interview. 1. Tell us about yourself and your experience in data entry. I have a background in administrative support with over 2 years of experience in data entry roles. My expertise includes entering high volumes of information accurately into spreadsheets and databases using tools like Excel, Google Sheets, and CRMs. I'm detail-oriented, fast, and committed to delivering clean, well-organized data. In my previous role, I managed inventory logs and client databases with 99% accuracy. I'm passionate about data organization and enjoy contributing to smooth workflow processes. My ability to stay focused and meet tight deadlines has made me a reliable team member in past roles. 2. Why do you want to work in a data entry role? I enjoy working with structured information and have a natural eye for detail and accuracy, which makes data entry a good fit for me. I find satisfaction in organizing and processing information efficiently and contributing to smooth business operations behind the scenes. Data entry roles also align well with my strengths: focus, consistency, and precision. Additionally, I see data entry as a foundational role that supports many critical functions within an organization, giving me the opportunity to play an essential part in the success of a team. 3. What data entry software or tools are you familiar with? I am proficient in Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, and Microsoft Access for data management. I've also used CRM systems like Salesforce and HubSpot for inputting customer information. Additionally, I'm familiar with data entry software such as QuickBooks, Zoho, and SAP for financial and logistics data. For file conversion and document handling, I regularly use Adobe Acrobat and Microsoft Word. I adapt quickly to new software and have experience learning tools independently. My familiarity with keyboard shortcuts, formulas, and validation features helps increase efficiency and accuracy in data tasks. 4. How do you ensure accuracy and attention to detail while entering data? I follow a structured process that includes double-checking entries, using validation rules in Excel, and avoiding distractions during data entry. I prefer working in a quiet environment and often take short breaks to stay mentally fresh. I also use spell check, filters, and formulas to catch inconsistencies. Before final submission, I do a line-by-line review or cross-reference against source documents. Accuracy is my top priority because I understand that even small errors can impact larger business decisions. I maintain a checklist to ensure all steps are completed correctly. 5. Describe a time when you handled a large volume of data. How did you manage it? At my previous job, I was tasked with digitizing and organizing 5 years' worth of paper-based inventory records within 2 weeks. I created a structured Excel spreadsheet with defined categories and used batch entry techniques to speed up the process. I broke the project into daily goals and used conditional formatting to spot errors instantly. I reviewed every entry each day before closing out. By staying organized, focused, and consistent, I completed the task a day early with over 99% accuracy. My manager praised my time management and precision. 6. How do you deal with repetitive tasks or monotony in data entry jobs? I maintain productivity by setting mini goals and taking short breaks to stay refreshed. Listening to soft background music or using a timer-based work system like Pomodoro helps me maintain focus. I also switch between different tasks when possible, such as alternating between entry and quality checks, to keep things engaging. I find motivation in maintaining a high accuracy rate and take pride in completing assignments efficiently. My mindset is that consistency and reliability are key to success in data entry, and I'm fully comfortable with repetitive tasks. 7. What are the most common data entry errors, and how do you avoid them? Common errors include typos, misaligned data, incorrect formatting, and omission of key information. To avoid them, I always verify source documents, use drop-down menus or validation tools when available, and check my work before submission. I use consistent formatting rules and create error-proof templates. When working with numeric data, I cross-check calculations using formulas. For textual information, I use built-in spell checkers and visual comparisons. Staying focused, avoiding multitasking, and double-checking data are part of my quality control process to minimize errors. 8. How fast and accurate is your typing speed? My typing speed is approximately 70 words per minute with over 95% accuracy. I regularly practice using typing software to improve speed and precision. While speed is important, I prioritize accuracy to avoid rework and errors. I also use keyboard shortcuts to boost efficiency without compromising quality. I've completed data entry projects under tight deadlines, and my ability to type quickly and correctly has always helped me stay ahead of schedule. I'm confident that my typing skills meet the demands of most fast-paced data entry environments. 9. What steps do you take to maintain confidentiality and data security? I strictly follow data protection policies, ensuring that sensitive information is handled with care and accessed only by authorized individuals. I never share passwords or access credentials, and I log out of systems when stepping away. I store physical files securely and avoid saving confidential data on unprotected devices. I'm trained in GDPR and basic cybersecurity protocols like using strong passwords and avoiding phishing traps. When working remotely, I use secure networks and VPNs. Confidentiality is critical in data roles, and I treat all data with the highest level of discretion. 10. Have you worked with spreadsheets and databases? Which ones? Yes, I've worked extensively with Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets for entering, organizing, and analyzing data. I'm skilled in using formulas, pivot tables, filters, and conditional formatting. I've also used Microsoft Access for managing small databases and Basic SQL for querying data. Additionally, I've entered data into CRM systems like Salesforce and logistics databases in SAP. My ability to navigate both spreadsheet tools and structured databases helps ensure seamless data flow and reporting. I can learn and adapt quickly to new systems as needed. 11. How do you handle missing or incomplete data? When I encounter missing or incomplete data, I first verify if the original source contains the information. If it's unavailable, I flag the entry and inform the relevant supervisor or department to seek clarification. I never guess or fill in gaps without confirmation, as accuracy is crucial. In Excel, I use color codes or notes to identify incomplete records for follow-up. Documenting these gaps ensures transparency. I also try to identify patterns in missing data to prevent recurring issues. My approach is careful, consistent, and focused on maintaining data integrity. 12. Can you give an example of how you identified and corrected a data error? In a previous role, I noticed that monthly sales figures didn't match the expected totals. I reviewed the source documents and discovered several entries had incorrect currency conversions. I traced the issue to a copy-paste error from an outdated template. I immediately corrected the entries using updated exchange rates and implemented a check column to verify future inputs. After reporting the issue to my supervisor, I was tasked with training the team on the updated process. This experience reinforced the importance of careful review and proactive problem-solving in data entry. 13. Do you prefer working independently or as part of a team? I'm comfortable working both independently and as part of a team. Data entry often requires focused, uninterrupted work, which suits my ability to manage tasks solo and meet deadlines efficiently. However, I also value teamwork, especially when coordinating large-scale projects or verifying information across departments. In team settings, I communicate clearly, share updates, and assist colleagues when needed. I believe that collaboration ensures consistency and accuracy across all data channels. My flexibility and professionalism allow me to thrive in both work environments, depending on the assignment. 14. Have you ever had to meet a tight deadline for a data entry task? How did you handle it? Yes, I was once assigned a large backlog of client records to be updated within 3 days. I immediately broke the task into hourly goals and used batch entry techniques to speed up the process. I worked overtime and used quality checks every few hours to ensure accuracy. I also communicated regularly with my supervisor to report progress and flag any data issues. By staying organized, focused, and disciplined, I met the deadline and received positive feedback. This experience demonstrated my time management skills and commitment under pressure. 15. What's your process for organizing and prioritizing tasks? I begin by reviewing all tasks and deadlines, then prioritize them based on urgency and importance. I use digital task managers like Trello or simple Excel checklists to plan my day. For large datasets, I break the work into smaller, manageable sections with checkpoints. I also allocate time for quality reviews and unexpected issues. By maintaining clear records and setting realistic goals, I ensure consistent progress. I avoid multitasking to reduce errors and stay focused on one task at a time. This system helps me stay efficient and dependable. 16. How do you ensure that data is entered in the correct format? Before starting, I review format guidelines or templates to ensure consistency. I use data validation tools in Excel or drop-down menus where possible to restrict entries to acceptable formats. For dates, numbers, or codes, I double-check that formats align with system requirements. I also test a few entries in advance and get approval if necessary. If formats differ between source and destination, I convert data manually or using formulas to avoid misalignment. Following these steps helps ensure the data I enter meets standards and integrates smoothly into databases. 17. What challenges have you faced in data entry and how did you overcome them? One challenge I faced was receiving handwritten documents with unclear data. To overcome this, I reached out for clarification when necessary and used context clues from surrounding data to make sense of poor handwriting. Another challenge was software lag during large file uploads. I scheduled batch uploads during low traffic hours and informed IT support for long-term solutions. I also learned new tools independently to improve efficiency. These experiences taught me the importance of adaptability, communication, and using available resources to solve problems and maintain productivity. 18. How comfortable are you working with confidential or sensitive information? I'm very comfortable working with confidential data and understand the importance of discretion. I've handled employee records, financial reports, and client information in past roles, always ensuring data was stored securely and only accessible to authorized personnel. I never discuss sensitive information outside of necessary communication channels and always lock screens and log out when stepping away. I follow company policies strictly and have completed basic data protection training. My professional integrity ensures that confidential data is handled with the highest level of security and respect. 19. Have you ever used automated data entry tools or AI-based systems? Yes, I've used AI-powered OCR, optical character recognition, tools to extract data from scanned documents and convert them into editable formats. I've also worked with autofill features in CRM platforms that reduce manual input. These tools improved speed and minimized human error. While I appreciate the efficiency of automation, I always perform manual reviews to ensure accuracy. I stay updated on evolving technologies and am open to learning new AI-based systems to enhance productivity. I see automation as a support tool, not a replacement for careful data handling. 20. Why should we hire you for this data entry position? You should hire me because I bring a strong combination of speed, accuracy, and reliability. I have proven experience in managing high volumes of data with precision, and I'm skilled in tools like Excel, CRMs, and various data entry systems. I'm a quick learner, thrive under pressure, and always meet deadlines without sacrificing quality. My attention to detail ensures that your records will be accurate, secure, and well organized. I understand the importance of clean data in supporting overall business operations and am fully committed to delivering consistent results. Thanks for watching or reading our top 20 data entry job interview questions and answers. We hope this guide helps you feel more confident and prepared. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more career tips and interview guidance. Best of luck in your job search. You've got this.